Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is September 14th of 2025. It's Sunday. It's 7:45 p.m. It's 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. We're like 6 degrees above normal. I'm going to work on my neglected sacred fig, whom I called Uncle Walt. It's a ficus religiosa. I'm going to repot it to see the roots, prune some of this dead stuff off. But I keep a record of it, and you can see on all the tags the records of everything. So, what are we going to do? We're going to take our ironwood tools and just clip off some of this dead stuff over here. Everything's still green. I'm going to cut this back a little bit more. Just like that. Cut it back a little bit more. Just like that. And then we get some lipstick. And you can see the sap starting to wick out on it. So, let me get my napkin. I knew I had it here someplace. And just dab it, dry it off. And there's no sap running out of there. And let me get this guy right here. There we go. But there's no sap there, so that's good. We'll just dab it. We'll hit it with lipstick right away. We're going to hit that one with lipstick. We're going to hit this one with lipstick. There we go. And this is the brown lipstick that my sister bought. It's almost like a brownish color. And you can see it almost matches the trunk. Lipstick is good. It's a natural wax. Don't let anybody kid you. It's cheaper than cut paste. Let me tell you that. So, let's get our steak fork and go in. With your steak fork, it's able to lift everything up. Let's get on this side and lift. Now, I haven't been able to get watching any my bonsai channels because, man, I've been busy like you wouldn't believe. So I soaked this tree. There you go. I used this to get it out, off. I soaked this tree for a good half hour. That way, if there was any ants in there, they're not in there now. Ain't. Okay, English teachers, don't correct me. So, I'm just going to get the screen out. And put it back in. And all I'm going to do is tease it. Fall's a good time to plant. Because well, right now it's not cool, but if the weather gets cooler, and that stimulates the roots to grow. And I'm not going to put any fertilizer in here. I just give it a light feeding. Well, before the first frost, I'm going to stop because, I don't know, they said on the news that Friday is the first sign of fall, but I got 3 calendars that all say September 22nd is the first day of autumn. So I'm going by my calendar. They probably made a mistake. So we're just going to tease it a little bit. We're not going to take all the roots off. You know, it's good and wet. Now, if this uploads, then I can put the link to Brian Batchelor that Dave Harding from Dreaming of Bonsai sent. I mean, he's got a good channel, so check him out. I haven't been able to watch videos at all for the last couple of days. The ones I did try, I tried with, and always something pops up. And today I had to clean the pond filter. And my buddy Jim gave me the sponge that fit the top of the bucket real good. instead of using the floss or the it looks like angels here, but it's really the stuff that they stuff pillows with. And that one really clogged fast. I'm gonna see how the sponge does on the top, because it seems to sit in there right good, and it covers up the filter real nice, so it doesn't get anything sucked up. And I just got the batting on the bottom. Okay, this is all Ted's mix. There, you can see how it looks. You got a lot of that out. Just get yourself an old steak fork. Or you can go to Bobcat Bonsai site and go to ask Matt to make you a nice root hook like this. And the root hooks are good too. You can see how nice it gets through into the roots. You can see that. And Matt's got a cool channel, so if you give him a view too. If you like pines, go to Patricia O'Connor, because she's got a good site too for bonsai balcony with her little dog Frida. So see, we're just touching the roots out like that. Let's move all of this out of the way. And this will sit into the pot. But you know, the roots are a little long here, so we're going to just trim it to fit. And for that, I got to sharpen my old scissors. I just sharpen them up, because you know I'm going to cut through stone and perlite and stuff, just so I can get it to fit. And then we're going to add some ficus to the bottom. You can hear I don't know if you can hear the crunching when it hits the lava rock. People say, oh no, you can't use lava rock. Why not? It doesn't go through lava rock. Well, in the wild, do the roots go through rocks? No. I don't see their theory. So that looks like it'll fit in the pot just right. So let's get that out. And I have to really, let's see. We got Frankie down here. There. I got Ted's mix. I'm going to stick some on the bottom. Get our measuring cup. You don't have to buy them expensive ones. This I got Walmart, I think it was $1.99. And this one's like $1.50. I don't know, something like that. But they're cheap. They're easy to use. I got these since oh man, these got to be over 2 years old. There you go. And like I said on my shorts, try something different. You don't have to stick to the same old standards, especially if you're starting out. Oh, I'm going to go to Home Depot and buy one of them. They're junipers that are on sale, or get this or that. No, start small. You don't want to get disappointed and start a tree and then it doesn't grow. It dies on you. The biggest mistake people use is buying evergreens and sticking them in the house for the wintertime when they're made to grow outside. But that's just my theory. So, Sue, let's see how she's in there. Oh, that looks pretty good. You might have to just trim a little bit here. That's all right. Now, time wipe your hands, because we don't want to get it all dirty. I mean, wet the ficus. So let's open up the bag. Yeah, I gotta get my other container for my Azus too. So we're just gonna put a little bit in there. And this is a beneficial bacteria, which works, it's a mycorrhizal bacteria that works hand in hand with the root system. So it feeds the roots like phosphorus and other minerals that the roots normally can't get out of soil, and it goes like if this is your root, when the beneficial bacteria attaches on, it comes out like this. So you got more how you say, let's call them roots or fingers, reaching out to find more water for the tree, and converting the phosphorus for the plant that it needs, because phosphorus gets locked in the soil. And you're saying, well, fertilizers have phosphorus. Yeah, that's the liquid one. That's chemical one. But if you use the regular phosphorus, this will unlock it and feed the tree. And the tree, in turn, will feed the mycorrhizal bacteria, because that'll help in one feeds the other, so to say. So they work real good hand in hand. Certain ones like blueberries don't need it because the roots are so expanded, and I forgot how they said it was, almost like 10,000 hairs on it, where they can pull the stuff out of the soil that they need. So let's get that in there. A little fresh soil. I'm doing it now because I want to see how it works out. Let's put that there. What did you do with the chopstick, Tom? There it is. Let's get the ficus out of the way. There we go. Get that all chopperoonie in there. There. If you can't use your fingers, you can take like the back of the fork and just get it in there. Now this got a good drink of water. We're going to water in the rest. Something easy to do. And this should grow. So Uncle Walt, my fingers are crossed for you. Now let's get Mr. Elephant. He says hello to all the kiddies and everybody out there. And Uncle, what's that, Mr. Elephant? Yep. Parents, don't forget it's family night, so be with your kids tonight. Shut that phone off. Don't answer no calls. Tell them, hey, from 6 o'clock on, I'm with my children and my wife and family, and we're all sitting together and then enjoying each other's company, either by reading a book or watching a little Lawrence Walt when music was music, or just, you know, just being with each other, watch a movie, anything. But family is family. That's what you got to look at it. Now, I'm going to put a little sand in there. This is not all the way deep. We're going to try something different with Uncle Walt here. So, let's get my sand. Just a little something different. And we can put our little rabbit there. Just like that. This is native to Asia. Let's see, where did I put that? Native to Southern Asia. It's tropical, prefers bright filtered light. Well, I got it in the greenhouse with the cages on the top, so it's a nice filtered light for it. But that's what it is. Okay, so let's get this in there. Go. Get our spray bottle, and just put it in there. And I'm going to let it sit tonight and then bring it outside tomorrow. Just put everything nice in there. And we'll go from there and see how it grows. And then I'll add to my record. So this one's filled up, this one's filled up. So then I'm going to get another tag and put it in there with it and fill that up. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'll just put it like that. And, idea. We'll give it a little touch of class. So Marisol Dealey from Frostbite Bonsai, she got a lot of good knowledge on this moss. And she says this will grow. And so far it stays green. So all I'm going to do is put it around Mr. Rabbit there. And just wet it down so it stays. Once it's wet, it stays in there pretty good. I'll just push it into the moss, into the sand. And just give it a little greenery here. Just like that. And then what else I'm going to do, because I'm sticking this back outside. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Oop, let me get up here with it. Just dropped all my stuff. But let me get my spoon. And I got my neem attack encapsulated beneficial nematodes from Arbico Organics. And these are beads. And what they do is they go into the soil and they eat anything that's, any fungus gnats or anything else that's in there. I'm just going to put a couple in there. Just like that. And then you water it for 3 days. Those capsules will dissolve. And they'll go into the soil and they'll search out anything that's in there. Because once I put this outside, you know, the gnats and everything will go into the soil and try to lay eggs in there and bring it in, and then you got everything goofed up. And this one here, the green one is for, it goes after the queen ant. So once they eat the queen ant, all the other ants scatter, and it goes after thrips, root maggots, grubs. So it's a good, and fungus gnats, and it also goes after borers too, if I'm not mistaken. But these are good beads to get, because you can get the other ones if you got a lot of plants, but then you got to store it in the refrigerator and then use it. And then see, when I hit it with the water, you can see how the beads start to dissolve a little bit. Not right away, but they'll go a little at a time. So, it's Sunday. I'm not going to leave you hanging here, but this is it. And you can see the beads, and the waters are dripping. So you know it's a good drainage. So you take everybody, shut that phone off, tell everybody, hey, I'm with my family tonight. It's family night after 6 o'clock. Don't call me, I'll call you. And if it's an emergency, one ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, and call again, because you know what? I'm with my family. Family's important, because sooner or later, your kids grow up and you don't have that pleasure being with them, because they're on their own and they got their own families to take care of. So take care, everybody. Have a good night. And let's see if this video uploads, not like the other one.